Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities that never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to throw some. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire.
Good evening, everybody. Doing a little quick discussion with Mr. Erasmo Castro. Hey, Charlene, Lavina, Felicia, what up? Who's your daddy? Hey, what's up? I needed to have a discussion with Mr. Castro.
Hey, Manny, how you doing?
How's it going? How you doing today?
Kicking butt and taking names.
Yeah, so our kind of election fun going on today. I don't know if you saw what Vanessa Tijerina was doing in Raymondville today.
No, what's she doing?
Causing a public nuisance, making a nuisance a fool of herself.
That's kind of strange.
Not. But, so, yeah, I started hearing so a little bird called me and goes, "Yo, did you hear what happened at the library?" I was like, "No. What happened at the library?" And is it true? I guess it is true. I saw the video that Jessica Tetro, is that her food truck?
Yes.
She parked her food truck with her campaign posters.
Yes.
On the parking lot, on the premises.
Yes.
Of a polling site.
Yes. And this is what's so, again, look, Manny, this is what is so indicative of the culture that they've created, Manny. Look, Manny, we live in a city, Manny, where if you go out there and try to sell elotes, they're going to come inside your ass. If you go out there and try to sell Valentine balloons and stuff, they'll go out there and say, remove it, or we're going to, fine you and give you a big old fine. The city of Brownsville let her keep a food truck on city of Brownsville property, Manny. The food truck wasn't even from Brownsville, Manny. It was from McAllen. Wasn't from Brownsville. Let her keep a food truck all day till late in the afternoon. Manny, there's no enforcement. There's no rules for anything that they do. And she thinks that she's entitled to do anything that she wants because she's a city commissioner. And that's one of the main problems with the city of Brownsville, that 1%, Manny, that small little group thinks that they can do anything that they want, that there are no consequences, that it's not illegal. What are they going to do to her? No one wanted to do a damn thing. Tons of people, Manny, were calling the city throughout the morning. Tons. Nothing happened, Manny. Nothing.
Did she even have a response or anything?
No, because she was out there. Look, Manny. Well, what can you say? Oh, I didn't know that I couldn't have a food truck. Manny, you don't have to be a sitting city commissioner to know that you cannot have a food truck without a permit. Look, and just look, Manny. If you want to put up a food truck in the city of Brownsville, you're going to have to go the hell in a half.
Yeah.
How the hell was she able to put up a food truck without any notice, without a permit? You have to go through the red tape if you want to do anything in the city of Brownsville. Not her. She's the city commissioner.
Don't tell me she didn't know. Don't even tell me that she didn't know.
Bro, come on, bro. And again, had the food truck all morning. Didn't say a word. And I went out there and her husband was there, and I, went up there and I shook his hand. He was like, "Hey," and I just want to go like, "Y'all know y'all can't have a food truck on city." Amazing. Thank you, amor. you all know that you can't have a food truck on city property. You know. And the guy just like slumped back. I'm going like, they know they can't, Manny. It doesn't make any sense. So finally, after in the evening, police finally came, I think, or someone came.
The towing.
No?
The
Towing company finally came to say, we got to get rid of this thing here. Manny, we were calling all morning long. All morning long. No one.
And it's not just on city property, but at a polling place.
That's at a polling place.
At the entrance of election, the start of early voting.
And we're gonna bring beer coolers tomorrow.
At the entrance of the polling place, there was a food truck parked on city property, giving out free food with Jessica Chateau signs all over the place, and I just spit out some rice. It's unbelievable, Manny. But again, the princess thinks she's entitled. So this afternoon, she came after Erasmo because supposedly Erasmo threw a piece of pizza in one of her trucks, which I did. In the bed of the truck, I threw my wasted pizza. I did. I don't care. And they go like, well, he admitted it. Hell yeah, I did that. She comes after me. I said, there's a video. I don't know if you saw the video. It's on my page. I said, no, you didn't.
Oh, I gotta see this video.
Thank you, mommy.
No. So the important question is, where are you eating right now? What are you eating?
I'm at Ojo Locos.
Oh, okay.
You know me. I am transparent. I do not lie. I'm at Ojo Locos, and let me tell you, there's good scenery.
Yeah, I'm looking at that video.
Tacos al pastor. Huh?
Is the food good there?
The food's great. I mean, I've never had the nachos are amazing.
The tacos are amazing.
I've never had any bad food. The tacos are great. I'm eating. I ate tacos al pastor with avocado and piña, and the rice is really good. I mean, I like the place. I've never had an issue with any food product that I've eaten at Ojo Locos. Great stuff. And the girls dress nice. They're in fishnets. They're in fishnets today. But I don't come to look at the girls. I come to eat the food.
I can't. Which page is the video on? I can't find what
my Erasmo Castro cheese page. I don't think I have you blocked on that one. I'll send it to you, bro. I have it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I don't see it on there. Anyway, when you get a chance,
it's a doozy. But I went after her. Look, and then everyone was like tripping out. They're going like, ooh. I go like, y'all should know me. I don't take crap from anyone. I don't care who she is, Manny. She's no one to me. She's not my princess. Screw that chick. She thinks she's entitled. I'm entitled my butt.
And I kind of believe it because remember at the forum Saturday when the question came up, it was a LGBTQ question for everybody, and everybody answered it. Everybody had 1 minute to talk. And what did she get up and say when it was her turn? Oh, well, I'm going to be more than a minute. I'm going to be more than a minute because I have a story to tell. And then the president told her something about, no, you got to keep to a minute. And she was like, whatever. And she went over the minute. She didn't care. So
doesn't care. Look, Manny. You or me. Just as simple. If you or me were to go out there, Manny, and put up a food truck at the city library, Manny, you better believe in a second, in a minute, couple of minutes, I'd have the police force. And I shared this with people there. 8 years ago, Manny, when I was running for mayor of the city of Brownsville, they sent, Manny, 7 patrol cars, Manny. 7. I counted them. 7 patrol cars, 11 officers, and the chief of police were out there to give me a citation for standing on the sidewalk at the library. I'm not even joking. 7 patrol cars, 11 officers, and 1 police chief. That is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. That's the video.
That's the video?
Yeah.
All right, let's see this real quick. Where is it? There it is. And
everything else. She knows her own medicine. Tell her to pick it out. She got her sign. Tell her to pick it out. Tell her to pick it out. You know what? You go out there and do stuff. That's me going after her.
It's like a drug.
And you still did it. Because you think you can get away with dropping a house. Because you're a commissioner of benefits. And done jack squat.
Well, you couldn't hear a whole lot of it, but you were pretty much telling her off.
Because, yeah, I was calling her out. Just because you're a city commissioner, you think you can do whatever the hell you want. I said, you haven't done jack squat. And I was very careful with my words. I almost said the she word. And I said, because I knew people were recording. And I said, crap, I don't want to come out and say, and they get recorded.
I would have said shit.
Well, yeah, I know. So I wouldn't have it. That was one of her supporters or one of her workers. She pays. And look, and this is the issue, Manny. Her and John, and God bless, John, they can afford to pay everyone out there, bro. They can afford to pay everyone out there. Erasmo Castro cannot afford to pay individuals. I don't have anyone holding up my signs, Manny. I don't have anyone walking for me. Because I can't afford it, Manny. I don't have the corrupt political machine's money. I don't. They can. So they've got all these people out there that they're paying boohoo's of bucks for, bro. And that's, again, if people want to go by like, they got a bunch of signs, they've got to be the great candidate thing. We're ultimately going to have to pay for those signs in the next 4 years, bro. And that's what sucks. Because no one is ever going to control Erasmo Castro. Not Commissioner de las Chanclas, not a Jessica Tetro, not the corrupt political machine ever. And this is one of the reasons why they have me labeled as negative, as a troublemaker who's always screaming and yelling. And I told him at the forum, I don't know if you saw that part, when Tino Villarreal, why are they coming after me? I kind of like it. You get off to it. It makes me moist in some places. I enjoy it when they come after me. It's a compliment, Manny. It's a compliment. Tino Villarreal came after me saying, well, candidates out there screaming and yelling, and you got to have values and more. Bitch, don't give me that crap. More people should be yelling and screaming, Manny. They screwed us, Manny. They screwed us for $179 million, bro. They've screwed us for more. That was just one project. You gotta be screaming and yelling too. Everyone should be screaming and yelling because these people have screwed us over and over and over again, and they want us to be happy about it. Well, screw you. I'm going to scream and yell and bang on some damn tables. And I'm going to make sure that my voice gets heard all over this town, all over this place, because if you steal my money, if you go out there and you steal my community's money, you better freaking believe that I'm going to be yelling and screaming and calling out these politicians to their face. So screw Jessica Tetro, screw everyone out there.
What is the deal? What is going on with Ben Benavides?
Ben Benavides? Oh, why?
Well, because they don't let him in anywhere. They stop him at the door. They don't let him in.
That's crazy. But again, bro, you're talking about a system, bro, that won't let Ben Benavides go into a parking lot, a public parking lot, but you're going to be okay with a Jessica Tetro putting up a food truck, bro. A food truck. Not a little taquito stand, not an elotero, little tricycle, bicycle, whatever the hell. A freaking food truck, bro, on city property, and everyone's okay with it. How does that make sense to anyone out there?
Yeah, no, that was definitely not cool at all.
But Manny, more than the food truck, Manny, people of Brownsville, please listen. Please listen. It is the ideal, the belief that they can do anything that they want, and it's okay. It may not be illegal, might be unethical, but that doesn't matter because it's not illegal. So screw them, screw everyone, because the rules that apply to you, Manny, that apply to me, They need to apply to the city commissioners and to the mayor of the city of Brownsville. But that is not the Brownsville that we live in, Manny.
So is she not going to get penalized or cited or nothing at all for that?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Manny. Nothing. There was no news media out there. There was no one to report on it. The only one that was out there screaming and yelling, thank you, Tina Villarreal. The only one screaming and yelling is Erasmo Castro. I appreciate everyone out there that went out and took the time to report this issue, because it wasn't only Erasmo Castro reporting it this time. It was a mess of people. And again, Manny, I don't care that they're giving out free food, Manny. They can give out free food on the street, at somebody else's business. They can do all they want because they're trying to buy people's vote. But don't do it on my space, because ultimately I am the city of Brownsville, and that parking lot belongs to all of us, Manny. So don't do it on my damn dime.
Yeah, you can bet your ass that if anybody else, regular people do that, they'll be escorted out immediately and towed
Manny,
before you can turn around.
How many times have we seen, Manny, the poor individuals that are, trying to make an extra buck, Manny, by selling Valentine's Day stuff out there, selling, candies or whatever the hell they go out there and sell? They get screwed, Manny. Immediately, code enforcement goes out there and they're told to get the hell out or pay a hefty fine. Why doesn't it happen to her? Why?
Why did she even do it in the first place? Knowing the rules. Don't tell me you didn't know the rules. Get out of here.
That's, again, they play the dumb card. Well, I didn't know. How the hell did you not know, Manny, that, first of all, no permit for the permit for the food truck. No permit for the food truck. I guarantee you there was no permit for the food truck because it was a McAllen food truck. Now, Manny, how long would it take you to get a permit for a food truck here in Brownsville?
Yeah, I'm sure it would take a long time.
Tons of time. I would look. They've been fighting to have food trucks here for years, and they went hell and a half to try and get them. They finally got them. It took years for him to set it up. How did this guy from McAllen, Manny, from McAllen, be able to set up a food truck one day to another? Not even, just that morning, set up a food truck. And what's worse, Manny, she didn't only do it at the Central Library, she also did it at the Southmost Library. And again, look at the amount of money.
She had a truck there too?
Yes. You were giving hamburgers out at the Southmost Library. Manny, that's expensive, Manny. You're rich, bro. You can't afford that.
2 food trucks, both in violation of the most basic campaign rules for election day.
Basic.
Yeah.
But the rules do not apply to them, man. They don't apply to Jessica. They don't apply to John. They apply to you and me, because I guarantee you, Manny. I guarantee you that if it was me, in less than 30 minutes, Manny.
Yeah, it was anybody.
I would have had my truck towed from that area in less than 30 minutes. Guarantee you. She was there all day.
That truck was there all day. So it wasn't there just like for a half an hour. It was there all day.
Police officers did nothing. City of Brownsville did nothing. Election people didn't do anything. On the contrary, they came after me for walking in front of the library. So you have to go around. You have to go around the library. I said, why do I have to go around the library? And they said, well, you have to go around the library because your face is recognizable. Because I'm, yes, you are, Erasmo Castro. I said, I'm not wearing any propaganda. I'm not wearing an Erasmo shirt. Screw you. He's cool. But screw him. Screw that guy over there. Screw that. I said, no. And then she came out, well, it says here that you shouldn't be loitering next. I'm not loitering. I'm walking across the parking lot. So screw you, and this guy's cool.
Man, that is not cool.
Sí.
You know what I'm saying? That's
well
my word.
said.
DJ Alex.
DH Alex is translating for me.
Perfectly said.
I love you, Papa. Bochate, sácalo.
Oh, you did it, right? You're the one that's
Yeah, Jack and Jill, it's La Sancha. It's somebody else. It's somebody local to Brownsville here.
Huh?
Okay.
Hey, so okay, what's your take? Now let me ask you this: we got a different crowd watching right now.
¿Mande?
Oh, by the way, Chuck,
Yeah,
he's at a place called Ojos Locos. If you don't know what that is, look it up.
Yeah. Ojos locos.
I am. Let's see. Okay, so Brian Martinez.
Uh-huh.
Brian Martinez. Has he been to any forum at all? Anything? Any?
He went
that you
he went to the Brownsville Police Officers Forum, and he went to Brownsville Police Officers Forum.
He didn't go to the Republicans or the...
No, he didn't. He didn't go to the Republican one. He didn't go to the Democrat one, but he did go to the police officers one. That's the only one. He did a horrible job.
But not the real estate one.
And not the real estate. He did go to the real estate.
That was only mayoral.
No, he went to the real estate one.
Oh, okay. Well, we
Yeah,
went there.
we went to two.
only two?
Yeah.
How do you effectively win a campaign, try to be mayor, when you hardly get out there at all?
Well, he's running for city commissioner, but
I mean, for commissioner, I meant.
well, he is banking on Roy de las Chanclas. Again, that's what he's banking on. And again, more power to these people, but that's what he's banking on, Roy de las Chanclas.
Yeah, but there's no strings attached, though. Remember?
Well, look, at the end of the day, I don't think that he's going to stand a chance against Eric Belonsky. And again, they should. And this is where the mistake was made by Commissioner de las Chanclas. Commissioner Belonsky gets elected. He's going to have to work with her for the next 2 years, Manny. How, when you go out there and put out this horrible ad against her, which I ultimately think backfired on Roy de las Chanclas, because she responded and she basically stated, "I'm not even going to, dignify this with a response."
Dignify that, yep.
With an answer, which was, I think, that was the right thing to do, Manny. The right thing to do. It's not the Erasmo thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. And Erasmo would have probably, gone all crazy on him. But again, to each their own. I think it backfired because Roy de las Chanclas is really pushing this way, way too much. Step back. And I told him this, Manny, because I have conversations with him. I had a conversation with him today. And I told him, I said, I think you're hurting Brian more than helping him. But he seems to not think so. He seems to think that he could push Brian, humpity, across the finish line. I don't think that that's going to happen. Brian and Chanclas equals Tetro, 100%.
Yeah, when I had Roy on that night, I told him it's a bad look. It's a bad look.
It is.
And then what's disappointing to me, I'll be honest, and he's watching, if you're watching, when he said Susan was, what did he say about her? She was semi-intelligent.
Semi-intelligent. Yeah.
And he didn't come back out to say, you know what, I didn't mean it like that, or I apologize, or it's like we got nothing from him.
No. Well, my again, and I share this already. My greatest concern was trying to label her as a homophobe. That is very damaging to an individual, very hurtful, to the point that it could be really affecting her livelihood. Because nobody wants to work for, or nobody wants to be in association with a homophobe. I don't. I do not care for that kind of crap. And I'm a pastor at a church. I don't care for that crap. I love everyone. As I think, again, I'll say what I've always said. Guys, everyone out there has the right to pursue, their idea of happiness any which way that they want. The pursuit of happiness any which way that they want. But there are certain limitations to where, you can extend that. Because what happens is you cannot treat a certain group of individuals any differently, Manny, than you treat the rest of the folks. Because that's what the cause is really fighting against, that they are not being treated equally. And that's what we want. We want everybody to be treated equally. We want the rules that apply to thee also apply to me. It's just that simple. But you cannot favor a certain group over another group. That's just uncalled for. It's crazy and shouldn't never happen.
Do
That is
you
my stance in regards to the LGBT community.
do you really think that the LGBTQ people here in Brownsville, in particular here in Brownsville, were being treated that bad that we needed to
No,
have a task force and not
100% no.
make it
No,
right?
man, no. The city of Brownsville is a very welcoming, loving community. I mean, we are. I mean, we love everyone, and that's what's really, really trippy. Because you seem to be trying to say and tell people out there that no, there's a difference. People should be treated different. You know, some of these people don't belong. Let's give them a hand. Let's give them a little push forward because they're oppressed. No one in the city of Brownsville is oppressed. And look, Manny, a lot of times, a lot of folks they'll go like, well, they're called different things and they're called these words. This is Brownsville. We were called different things growing up all the time. I was called Blue Whale because I would always wear blue and I was so fat. When I was in junior high, the Blue Whale, Blue Whale. It is what it is. But I'm not trying to minimize individuals, I'm not even justifying individuals being called demeaning words. But we live in an overly sensitive environment where everyone gets offended by everything. And that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, very well said. What else you got going on tonight? I know you got your program coming up at 9:00, right?
I got my 9:00, so I'm going to let you go because I gotta make Jennifer pay for the bill, and then rush off to the house and get ready for my 9:00.
She was like, "What?"
Too bad. Jennifer Stanton says hi.
Hey, Jennifer.
No.
Hey, why is it that they were trying to get her to pay $250 at the door and everybody else only paid $100?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That was ridiculous. And I said, you know what, my purse is in the car. And I was about to go out to the car and get the $250. And I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to pay $250 to get frauded at a forum. I was ready to go. I had all my material ready. I was ready to speak. And they, I told the lady, I said, I'm sorry, you messaged me when the week my brother had died, and I wasn't able to respond. And I said, but I'm here now, and I'm ready, and I'm prepared to go up there and talk. And she said, okay, well, you need to pay the $250. Well, I go up there and was talking to Erasmo and a couple of the people up there, and Caddy and Susan, and they said, we only paid $100. And I said, well, they just told me and my son that was next to me $250. And then so I went back to the table and I said, you know what? I'm not going to pay the $250. I'll sit in the audience and be an audience member then. So I was there and present and ready to talk.
Yeah.
She was.
But did he give an explanation why it was $250? Is it just because it was a day of? Like, what is this? Like a concert or something?
Any kind of explanation, but the lady was being very rude to me. There were two women that were being very nice to me and said, you know what, that's okay. You can go ahead and go since you're here and you're present. I was there. One of the commissioners didn't show up till 40 minutes later. 40 minutes later.
Jessica Tetra.
I was there and present, on time, with one of my sons. And I didn't think that was fair to charge me $250 and the other candidates $100. So I told him, no, I'm not going to pay $250 to do this. I'll sit in the audience.
I don't blame you.
Or I'm not getting bullied by people. I'm sorry.
She's not that
Erasmo, I know you got to go, brother. Thanks for spending some time with us here this
Love
evening.
you, man. If you're not busy at 9:00, I'll send you a link and we'll finish the discussion.
Finish the discussion.
Bye, guys. Have a great one.
All right.
Go, Bob.
Everyone, Erasmo Castro and Jennifer Stanton, you can't see her, but she's there having dinner with Erasmo.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll talk again tonight.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Bye.